Hello, and thank you for coming to this reading. If this reading found you, hopefully it resonates. Take what does, and if it doesn't, that's okay. Maybe the next one will. If you chose this particular deck by Miss Abiola Abrams, the African Goddess Oracle, then maybe this one is for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 3-card pull. Okay, the first card here is Mbokumu, which is soul forgiveness.
So this card here is going to represent forgiveness, soul forgiveness. And I think there are going to be times where we have people who do things to us wrong, right? Who wrong us in some way. And we say we'll never forgive them. We won't ever forget what they've done to us and how they made us feel and so on and so forth. And yes, that can color our experiences and how we treat people moving forward. But know that forgiveness is for you. It's not necessarily for the other person. So when you forgive yourself, what you're really saying is, or when you forgive the other person, you're doing it for yourself, because what you're really saying is, I am not going to hold on to this energy. I'm not going to allow this person to drive my experiences from this point forward. Even if I'm not speaking to this person anymore, I'm not going to allow them to determine my outcome. That's like when people say, oh, I'll never get married again, or oh, I'll never be in a relationship again, I'll never date this person again, I'll never date that person again. You're essentially saying that this person, even if they're not in your energy, still has an effect on you and your life and your decisions. And so they are still affecting your life, and they're still affecting you. They're still affecting, just how you move through life, even if they are not even in contact with you. And so when you allow somebody else to have that kind of power over you, you no longer have power over your own life, your own decisions, your own discernment. And I think that it is extremely important for you to understand and realize that the forgiveness is for you. You don't necessarily have to mean, because the card also says forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. So doesn't mean that because you've forgiven this person that you have to be in contact with them, that you have to go back to them, that you have to, continue talking to them, etc., etc. What this is essentially saying is that you have forgiven them. Maybe they are going through something, or they're acting on their own intuition, or they made this decision because of outside factors that have nothing to do with you, or maybe it does have something to do with you, but at the end of the day, you forgive them and you move on, because holding that malice or that trauma or that drama or that negativity inside of you is not going to be healthy for the next person that you meet, or just for yourself. You really need to sometimes let that go and just move forward in life. The next, so that was soul forgiveness here. Our next card here is, well, this one was going to come out. Oh, well, it went back in, so maybe not. Oh, or maybe. Okay. Radical rebirth. Radical rebirth. There we go. And this is Mbuya Nihanda. This one is a radical rebirth. And again, if we can see the card here, this goddess was channeled by, I believe, an ancient royal lion spirit. But essentially, that's why there's lions on the card. But essentially, talking about royal rebirth means that you get the opportunity to start again and again and again. There's never a beginning or an ending to how many times that you can start over. And so I think when we remember that and we realize that it has nothing to do with age or anything like that, that you can start over at any time for any reason, then you live a little bit more free. You have a little bit more freedom in your life. And I've actually been hearing the song Free by Destiny's Child a lot this week, but I do believe that you are free to start over at any time. You can forgive yourself, soul forgiveness. You can forgive others, and you can start over with your healing at any time as well. So know that, when we are thinking about forgiveness, when we are thinking about people who have done us wrong, and we're thinking about, now I have to start over again. There's freedom in starting over again. Sometimes there is freedom in being able to choose a new path again, because you don't always have to be tied to the story that is written at the moment. You can start over again and again and again and choose different pathways for yourself. It's like, your life is a choose your own adventure, really. So never be afraid of being able to start over and make better choices with the decision that you've gained now, with the information that you have now. All right, and for final pull from this deck. All right. Harvest. Ebo Nimba. Harvest. You can see this card. Harvest. Our last card here, like I said,
is Harvest. So this is about prosperity. This is about knowing that we are always prospering. We are always reaping in the benefits of the things that we've sown out into the world. We're always reaping those things back into us. So again, thinking about all the positive things and the great season of harvest, of abundance, of the things that you're wanting manifesting itself and coming to you, right? So I think these all line up in that when we start to forgive ourselves and others, when we stop, holding someone's negativity toward us so tightly that we can't move forward. When we finally let that go and we start living free of that and we forgive them, we start to forgive ourselves, and we start to move according to the positivity that we are harnessing, and then we start to rebirth. We start over. We are living again, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then once we are able to sow forgiveness, as well as this radical rebirth, and then we start to live in our season of harvest. And then we start to live in our season of abundance. So sometimes I think the message here today, you gotta let go of the past transgressions that others have done to you. You have to start over and know that it's okay to start over. And whatever it is you need to do to start anew so that you can start living the life that you want this point forward. Once you have decided those things for yourself, that's when our harvest will start. That's when our season of great benefit and reward will come. That is when, we will start to reap all of the goodness that we've sown into this world. That's when our abundance and everything will start to manifest in our lives. So again, I am guided intuitivity, and I hope that this message has resonated with you. Have a great day.